स्थित्वा प्लस अश्याम, यहाँ पे सवर्ण दीर्घ संधि आएगा प्रभु जी।
यस यस।
अंत काले अभी अपी में नहीं आएगा। ब्रह्म निर्वाणम यहाँ पे आएगा, क्योंकि ये रुच्छति है उसका। ब्रह्म निर्वाणम यहाँ पे तो, लेकिन ये मकार है। मकार का रुच्छति ये संधि है, लेकिन मुझे कौन सा प्रभु जी कंफ्यूजन है यहाँ पे मुझे।
ये वापस पूर्णाक्षर है माता जी, क्योंकि म जो है निर्वाणम,
हाँ।
तो निर्वाणम म है वो अर्ध अक्षर है, मतलब कॉन्सोनेंट है विदाउट अ स्वर फॉलोइंग इट। तो
हाँ।
और परवर्ण जो है, मतलब जो नेक्स्ट जो वर्ण है वो है री।
करेक्ट।
तो वो स्वर है, इसके वजह से इसमें कोई भी संधि नहीं होती, लेकिन ओनली पूर्णाक्षर बन जाते हैं। यस। और कुछ नहीं।
तो जहाँ पे भी ऐसे मकार आएगा वो वहां पे संधि आएगा ही नहीं। करेक्ट, ऐसा कुछ है, ऐसा बोल सकते हैं?
ये ऐसा नहीं है मात्री, मतलब मेन वो क्या है, कंसेप्ट है कि कॉन्सोनेंट जो है यदि उसके बाद में स्वर नहीं है, ठीक है, उसके बाद में यदि स्वर नहीं है, मतलब वो कॉन्सोनेंट के अंदर स्वर अंदर इन्वॉल्व नहीं है, तो उसके बाद में यदि कोई भी स्वर हो तो संधि हो ही नहीं सकती, क्योंकि स्वर और स्वर, ठीक है, स्वर और स्वर या व्यंजन और व्यंजन और विसर्ग या तो विसर्ग स्वर, इस प्रकार से संधियां होती है। लेकिन कॉन्सोनेंट और स्वर, ठीक है, कॉन्सोनेंट और स्वर जो है इसमें संधि नहीं होगी, लेकिन क्योंकि इसमें बस एक पूर्णाक्षर बन जाएगा।
हाँ, समझ गए।
अर्धाक्षर विल बिकम पूर्णाक्षर।
करेक्ट।
इधर तो रिच्छति में री स्वर है, और जगह अ होता है, कभी आ होता है, कभी ए हो सकता है, तो वो स्वर माने जाते हैं, इसलिए इधर संधि नहीं होगी, बस पूर्णाक्षर बन जाएगा। तो म जो है वो मृ बन जाएगा, इसलिए श्लोक में देखिए मृच्छति दिख रहा है, मृच्छति।
ओके।
स्नेहा माता जी joined, so
okay,
she can also do. Okay, so 3.2 you can see 3.2.
3.2 okay, I guess
स्नेहा माता,
1 minute है ना?
हाँ
okay, yeah.
व्यामिश्रेणेव व्यामिश्रेण प्लस इवा।
यस।
इसमें हाँ वृद्धि संधि, नहीं सॉरी गुण संधि।
यस, गुण संधि, अ और ए करके ए बन जाता है। यस, तो यदि परवर्ण में ए होता ना, ए या ऐ या ओ या औ, तभी वृद्धि संधि होती है। मतलब परवर्ण यदि डिफ्थोंग लेटर्स होते हैं, डिफ्थोंग्स,
वृद्धि आपकी आवाज कट रही है।
ओ, हरे कृष्णा।
हाँ अभी आ रही।
यस, तो मैं ऐसा बोल रहा था कि परवर्ण में यदि डिफ्थोंग लेटर्स होता है, डिफ्थोंग्स, तो तभी वृद्धि संधि अप्लाई होती है। और पूर्व वर्ण में अ या आ हो, और परवर्ण में डिफ्थोंग्स हो, डिफ्थोंग लेटर्स ए ऐ ओ और औ, तो तभी वृद्धि संधि अप्लाई होगी। लेकिन इसके अलावा ये जो है उसमें गुण संधि अप्लाई होती है। गुण संधि का अलग ही क्राइटेरिया है। यस,
गुण। ओके। मोहयसी प्लस इव, इसमें आएगी यण संधि।
यण संधि कैसे? मोहयसी और इव,
ई और नहीं, इसमें कोई तो भी संधि लगी है प्रभु जी।
देखेगी ना माता जी, ई मोहयस में स में ई है, और परवर्ण में भी ई है।
सवर्ण दीर्घ संधि।
हाँ यस, तो इसलिए मोह या सीव श्लोक में देखेंगे ना, मोह या सीव में सवर्ण दीर्घ से।
सवर्ण दीर्घ में तदेक निश्चित्य एनम श्रेयो श्रेय अहम अनुप्राम। हो गए प्रभु जी, यहाँ
हाँ यस
नहीं
यस।
है।
तनुजा माता जी 3.3
ओके।
श्री भगवान उवाच लोकेस्मिन् द्विविधा निष्ठा पुरा प्रोक्ता मया नघ ज्ञान योगेन सांख्यानं कर्म योगेन योगिनाम्। यस।
श्री भगवान उवाच लोके अस्मिन् द्विविद्या निष्ठा पुरा प्रोक्ता मया प्रोक्ता मया प्लस अनध सवर्ण दीर्घ संधि।
परफेक्ट।
ज्ञान योगेन सांख्यानां कर्म योगेन योगिनाम। एक ही संधि है प्रभु जी, सवर्ण
यस
दीर्घ
मत
संधि।
सवर्ण दीर्घ संधि। यस 3.6 माता जी, उसके पहले 3.5 एक्चुअली 3.5 में एक संधि है। यस स्नेहा माता जी, नहीं कश्चित् क्षणमपि जातु तिष्ठत्य कर्म कृत कार्यते ह्यवशः कर्म सर्वः प्रकृति जैर्गुणैः। यस।
न हि कश्चित् क्षणम् अपि जातु तिष्ठति अकर्मकृत। इसमें आएगी ज्ञान संधि।
हाँ
ए प्लस अ
या तो ई के पर में असवर्ण।
हाँ ए और असवर्ण हो गए। कार्यते ही और अवश्य ही अवश्य, इसमें भी यन संधि अप्लाई हुई है।
यस।
कर्म सर्व प्रकृति जय गुरु। हो गए प्रभु जी।
Yes, mother. Yes. Okay. So one more devotee has come, Gokulananda Prabhu. So yes, 3.6 Gokulananda Prabhu. कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् इंद्रियार्थान् विमूढ़ात्मा मिथ्याचारस्य उच्यते।
Okay, कर्मेन्द्रियाणि karma indriyani.
Yes.
We have guna sandhi. Para
Yes.
purva para is a and para varna is I, and they join together and becomes I.
Yes.
Samyamya ya aste. So yaha aste, we have a visarga sandhi.
Visarga sandhi, yes.
And then we have manasa smaranam, manasa smaram, indriya artham. This is savarna sandhi.
Yes.
Dashavatara kadmak milito trivikramaha. Vimudhatma, again, we have savarna sandhi, vimudha atma.
Yes, vimudha atma.
And mithya acharaha, savarna sandhi again.
Yes. So mainly that's guna sandhi and mainly savarna dirgha sandhi in 2 places.
Yes.
2 or 3 places. Yes.
And then visarga sandhi again.
Yeah, visarga sandhi.
We'll see later.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu.
3.7.
Again. Tanuja Mata. Yastvindriyani manasa niyamyarabhate arjuna karmendriyai karma yoga masaktasya vishishyate.
यसित्व इंद्रियाणि, यहाँ पे होगा मनसा निम्य प्लस नियम्य प्लस आरभते सवर्ण दीर्घ संधि।
Yes.
कर्म इंद्रिय कर्मयोगम असक्त एक ही संधि है प्रभु जी।
कर्मेंद्रियानि में, कर्मेंद्रिय ही में,
यहाँ पे
हाँ
कर्म इंद्रिय, लेकिन यहाँ पे तो विसर्ग है ना, दो डॉट है प्रभु जी।
हाँ, लेकिन कर्मेंद्रियानि जो वर्ड है वो दो
हाँ।
वर्ड से बनता है, कर्म और इंद्रिय ही। तो
ओके
कर्म प्लस इंद्रिय ही बन जाता है कर्मेंद्रिय ही, यदि श्लोक में देखेंगे।
ओके करेक्ट। तो ये कर्म अ प्लस ई यो यानी वृद्धि संधि हो जाएगी। ओ गुण संधि प्रभु जी, सॉरी गुण
हाँ, गुण
संधि,
संधि,
गुण
यस,
संधि।
क्योंकि परवर्ण डिफ्थोंग्स नहीं है ना, परवर्ण डिफ्थोंग लेटर्स नहीं है, इसकी वजह से वृद्धि संधि नहीं होगी।
कर्म ओके।
और कोई श्लोक, और कोई संधि है माता जी इसमें?
नहीं।
और एक है एक्चुअली, स्नेहा माता जी, आप पॉइंट आउट करना चाहेंगे इसमें? एक संधि मिस हो गई माता जी से।
मैं चेक करती हूँ।
यस।
इंद्रियाणि मनसा नियम्य आरभते च। पता नहीं।
तो प्लस इंद्रियाणी।
हाँ, यस माता जी इधर यण संधि है, यस। सो यस्त्विंद्रियानि बन जाता है, तो इधर यह तो नहीं होगा, मतलब उसमें विसर्ग संधि लगेगा। लेकिन तू और इंद्रियानि में देखेंगे तो उकार का असवर्ण है ई, ठीक है। तो इवन यण संधि में जो क्राइटेरियाज है उसमें लिखा है कि पूर्व वर्ण में यदि उ हो और परवर्ण में उसका असवर्ण स्वर हो तो आदेश होगा उकार के स्थान पर वकार। हाँ, या अपने पास आप ये सामने, आपके सामने वो टेबल है, मैंने व्हाट्सएप में भी सेंड किया है, तो आप देख सकते हैं कि उसमें वकार के, उकार के स्थान पर वकार का आदेश होना चाहिए यदि परवर्ण असवर्ण स्वर हो तो इसमें ऐसा ही है। तू जो है उसके पर में असवर्ण स्वर है इकार, मतलब उसके फैमिली में नहीं है, इसके वजह से उकार के स्थान पर वकार आएगा, और श्लोक में भी देख सकते हैं वकार आ रहा है। तो यस्त्विंद्रियानि, यस्त्विंद्रियानि, या त्विंद्रियानि होना चाहिए, ठीक है, त्विंद्रियानि। सो तू इंद्रियानि त्विंद्रियानि।
अभी ध्यान में आया।
यस, तो नो प्रॉब्लम, ये तो थोड़ा टफ था, मतलब शुरू में तो थोड़ा लगेगा क्योंकि प्रैक्टिस नहीं है इतना, नो प्रॉब्लम। नेक्स्ट 3.8 नियतं कुरु कर्म त्वं कर्मज्यायो ह्यकर्मणः शरीर यात्रापि च ते न प्रसिद्ध्येद कर्मणः। स्नेहा माधुरी।
नियतं कुरु कर्म त्वं कर्म च। ही प्लस अकर्मण ह्यकर्म यन संधि,
यण नहीं, यन संधि,
यन
यण
संधि,
नहीं, यस।
शरीर यात्रापि, शरीर प्लस यात्रा, नहीं नहीं यहाँ पे संधि नहीं है। च तेन प्रसिद्धेत कर्मणा, प्रसिद्धेत, अभी संधि नहीं है, एक ही
संधि नहीं, यस। चाहते न प्रसिद्ध्येद, प्रसिद्ध्येत अकर्मणः, हाँ, यस। तो ये एक्चुअली श्लोकों में बहुत सारी संधियां होती है, लेकिन हम लोग अभी जितना भी पढ़े उसके हिसाब से हम लोग देखने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। जैसे आप देखेंगे ना, प्रसिद्ध्येत प्लस अकर्मणः, उसमें श्लोक में देखेंगे तो तका जो त है उसको द बन जाता है। तो ये कैसे होता है? ये रूल है व्यंजन संधि का, ओके, कॉन्सोनेंट संधि जो होती है तो उसका रूल है कि वो यदि तकार हो, परवर्ण में अकार हो, इस प्रकार से कुछ रूल है तो वो क्या हो जाएगा, दकार बन जाएगा। यस, तो ये सब रूल्स हैं व्यंजन संधि का।
प्रभु यहाँ पे ओके
हम्म
सॉरी, यहाँ पे यात्रा प्लस अपी है ना, यात्रापि हो जाएगा तो सवर्ण दीर्घ नहीं आएगा।
आएगा ना यात्रा प्लस अपी में।
हाँ ओके
हाँ यस।
हाँ वो मिस हो गया।
ओ मिस हो गया, मैंने नोटिस नहीं किया। ओके 3.9 यज्ञार्थात् कर्मणोऽन्यत्र लोकोऽयं कर्म बन्धनः तदर्थं कर्म कौन्तेय मुक्त संग समाचर। Yes, Gokulananda Prabhu.
Yes, so Yagyartat, we have a Savarna Sandhi. Yagya,
Yes.
Purva Varna A and Paravarna A becomes A Dirgha.
Yes.
Yagyartat Karmano Karmanaha Anyatra. So we have a Visarga Sandhi, Rama
Yes.
Gopala Nityam, it becomes O, and there is a Lopa,
Yes.
the lection of A.
Correct,
Karmano, Nyatra, Loko, Lokaha, Yam, the same in case than before. So Visarga Sandhi.
Lokaha ayam.
Yes. Yeah, Lokaha Ayam. The karma bhandanaha tad artam. This is tat artam, and t becomes da. Tad artam karma kaunteya mukta sangha samachara varna sandhi. No, but in the word by word it's just the same word, but looks to me like it's sama achara, but in word by word is the same word, sama achara. Bali.
Yes.
So there is
actually
no
what happens, I will tell you. Yeah. See, there are actually Sandhi happens in Sandhi is applied in many places. Okay, like for example, the basically we see Sandhis in 2 words of a sentence, in a sentence. Okay, so we try to join the 2 words in a sentence. Okay, we apply those only. But actually, if you see in Sanskrit grammar, in order to if you do the etymological explanation of any word, for example, samachara. So whoever have attended my last course, both were there. This Sneha Mataji was also there, and Tanuja Mataji was also there. So I explained that that actually in dhatu there is upasarga. Okay, so dhatu has its meaning, but when upasarga is applied to a dhatu, then there is a variety of meaning, or the dhatu's meaning changes to some other meaning. Okay, so when upasarga is applied to a dhatu, that sandhi is eternal, or that should be compulsory. It's not up to the will of the speaker, but it is compulsory. So whenever dhatu and upasarga is there, the sandhi between sam is upasarga and achara is what is that? Dhatu. Okay, kriyapada. So sama and achara, then the sandhi is eternal. It's not that okay, I will tell sama plus achara. I will tell like this only. It's not like that. If there is upasarga and dhatu, then sandhi will be compulsory. Okay, sandhi should be there.
Prabhuji, it does remind me, there's in the Harinama Amrita Vyakarana, at the beginning of the Sandhi Prakaranam, there is a verse, Sandhir Eka Pade Nityam Dhatu Pasargayoho.
Yes. Yes, Prabhu. Upasargayoho, just forgot that verse. Yes. Actually, I have written that verse somewhere.
Yes, there is Sandhi in a pada, no? Sandhi in a pada and in a dhatu and upasarga. Exactly what you were saying, no?
Yes. Same thing. Yes. But in the in the two words, Prabhu, in the two words of a sentence, the sandhis is up to the speaker. If he wants to apply the sandhi, then he can. If he doesn't want, then he can. If he wants to put a hold, okay, after the one word, then the sandhi will not be applied. But if he wants to speak those words together and with a sandhi, then he can do it. But in the dhatu and subanta pada and kriya and the tinganta pada, the sandhis are compulsory. Okay, so you will get to learn when you will learn this Sanskrit Vyakarana, this etymological explanations of these words. Okay, how this yajna word has come, how the artha word has come. Okay, there is so much explanation behind it. So dhatu is there, how there is a pratyaya applied here, sandhi is applied, this, that, and then that word.
The same happens with taditas and kridanta when
Yes.
Same rules. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. In pratyayas also, the sandhi is compulsory. It is not optional. It's not up to the speaker, but it is compulsory. We have to apply. Otherwise, that word cannot be formed properly. Yes, next verse, Mataji. We will that will be the last verse. And then
प्रभु जी, तो यहाँ पे समा विसर्ग हो गया ऐसा. सम is a विसर्ग.
नहीं, उपसर्ग.
उपसर्ग, sorry, उपसर्ग.
Upasarga means prefix.
Okay, yeah.
हाँ, in English. Prefix होता है ना, English में भी prefix होते हैं. जैसे
correct.
Example है enable.
Correct.
Enable. Example able है, able एक धातु जो भी कुछ ले लीजिए और बाद में हम लोग enable लगा देते हैं, तो उसका मीनिंग थोड़ा चेंज होता है enable करके. वैसे बहुत सारे प्लेसेस में आते हैं जिधर प्रीफिक्सेस यूज होते हैं और उसका मतलब थोड़ा चेंज हो जाता है. जैसे मान लीजिए डेस्पिकेबल और इनडेस्पिकेबल.
Correct.
पूरा उल्टा मतलब.
हाँ, opposite. Okay. 10 words है ना प्रभु जी?
एक सेकंड, सहयज्ञ में है कोई? यस है. सहयज्ञ प्रजाश्रिष्ट्वा पुरोवाच प्रजापतिः अनेन प्रसविष्यध्वमेषवोस्त्विष्ट्व कामधुक. यस, तनुजा माताजी.
या सह यज्ञ प्रजाः सृष्ट्वा पुरा प्लस उवाच मीन्स अ प्लस उ. यहाँ पे अ प्लस पुरोवाच, यहाँ पे गुण संधि होगा.
यस.
प्रजापति अनेन प्रसविष्यध्वम्. एष प्लस अस्तु सित्वष्ट मीन्स यहाँ पे यन संधि होगा क्योंकि यहाँ पे
अस्तु और इष्टम है ना. अस्तु और इष्टम
क्या प्रभु जी? यहाँ पे
एषः और वह में संधि नहीं होगा माता जी, क्योंकि वह तो एक वर्ड है, एक ही वर्ड है वो. तो वो अलग से आप देखेंगे ना, वह को अलग वर्ड माना है, उसका मतलब अलग है.
ओके. तो नहीं आएगा तो फिर इष्ट काम कब, लेकिन यहाँ पे भी नहीं आएगा क्योंकि इष्ट काम दुख है तो नहीं आएगा संधि.
अस्तु और इष्ट में नहीं आएगा. अस्तु और इष्ट में
हाँ, अस्तु और इष्ट में आएगा क्योंकि यह तु का त्व हो गया, वह लगा है.
हाँ, तो उकार जो है उसके सामने असवर्ण स्वर है परवर्ण में ई. तो ये उकार का व आदेश हो जाएगा और अस्त्विष्ट तो वो स्त्विष्ट करके.
ओके. यन संधि.
Yes, yan sandhi. Okay, so now it's 11:33. We will continue in the next class. Next, what shloka is on there?
11. Okay, Prabhu.
Okay. Any questions? Any comments?
Prabhuji, just want to see if I understood correctly. So between within a word, there should always be sandhi, but between two words, it's not mandatory. It's not compulsory.
No, it's compulsory in a sense that when the two words are spoken continuously, okay, like for example, I'm speaking continuously those words, then that sandhi should be applied. Okay, that sandhi should be applied. But if that speaker doesn't want to apply sandhi, but he wants to give a halt after speaking that word, then sandhi, okay, it's not compulsory. Okay, it's up to the speaker. So mainly the sandhis between two words is up to the vivaksha, or vivaksha means up to the will of speaker. If he wants to apply the sandhi, then he can apply. If he doesn't want to apply sandhi, or if he wants to give a halt after that word, then the sandhi will not be applied, like that. So that sandhi is not compulsory.
But it's compulsory in the composition of a sloka, for instance, like.
Yes, Prabhu. In the composition of shloka, it's compulsory because in the meters, for example, there is something called chanda. So there is anushtup chanda, and there are so many types of chanda described in Sahitya Shastra. Okay, so that it is mentioned that, for example, the fourth varna should be laghu, fifth varna should be dirgha, sixth varna should be again laghu, like that. So there are some rules.
Yes.
So every varna or every 13th varna or every 16th varna should be laghu, dirgha, like that. So there are some rules. So therefore, whoever is composing that shloka, he has to apply the sandhi. Otherwise, that shloka will not get formed properly. If I speak the shloka without sandhi, then that the anushtup chanda, we cannot tell it that anushtup chanda, because anushtup has some rules. So in a shloka, first line there should be only 12 letters. Second line also there should be only 12 letters. There are some rules.
Yes.
But if I don't apply that sandhi, then what will happen? It will become 13 letters. Okay, it will become 13 letters. It might become 14 letters. So that's why the whoever composes shloka, they apply sandhi while composing shlokas. So it helps. The sandhi also helps in composing shloka, and that's what. So that's
in the prose, like the commentaries of our acharyas, when they are not writing in verse.
They are not shlokas. They are not. Yes. They are called vakya, Prabhu. They are just sentences, and there it's up to them. It's up to acharya if he wants to apply sandhi or not. Okay.
Okay.
So he can maybe apply sandhi, or maybe he can split the. He can write the sentence without applying the sandhi in the words.
And Prabhu, this is why the modern Sanskrit, like Sanskrit Bharati, they don't use, they print magazines without sandhi. Like
yes.
That's why
for the easy understanding of the easy understanding of the people, for the people, because the people cannot understand the very complex like sandhis, and so if there is Vyanjan Sandhi, then if there is Visarg Sandhi, people might get confused because already their vocabulary is very less. So they will get confused regarding the words and they will misinterpret that sentence. So that's why what these people do, what these Sanskrit Bharati people do, that they just, whatever they publish these magazines, they write the sentences without applying the sandhi in the words. So
yes, they become easier for the reader.
That becomes easier for them to read. Because people, they don't have much background of sandhi and all, that's why.
I see it. Thanks, Prabhu, for sharing that.
Actually, Sanskrit Bharati people, they tell that just in our Krishna Bhakti, in our Krishna consciousness, how we tell, like Krishna Bhakti is in our heart. Okay, we just have to awaken it. So that same thing Sanskrit Bharati people do. What they do, we were there in Sanskrit Bharati. I attended that 15-day Shivira in Sanskrit Bharati at Varanasi. So they were telling, see, Samskrita is in your heart. You just have to awaken it. And the teachers are here just to awaken that Sanskrit language, Samskrita, which is in your heart. So like that, we are just tools to awaken that. Sanskrit, but you have forgotten our culture, like that. So
look like Sandhi is not in the heart. Sandhi.
Sandhi is a little bit different. Yeah. Yes. But that same thing in our Krishna Bhakti also, like we tell now, Bhakti is there. We just, since time immemorial, we are rotting in this material world. We have forgotten our eternal relationship with Krishna. So that's why Guru is there to help us to revive our relationship, not to give that relationship, but to revive. So that that Bhakti is there only in our heart, but just we have to revive that relationship. So similarly, they also tell that we have to revive our Sanskrit culture which is in our heart. Yes.
Yeah. Interesting.
Prabhuji, how in a day, how many hours do you study overall? More than 6 or 8 hours?
Yeah, actually, I actually study now Sanskrit Sahitya. I have a different subject because Vyakaran already I have studied mainly, but I have to go deeper in Vyakarana Shastra because what yesterday, as I explained in the Sanskrit class, that Panini wrote Ashtadhyayi. Okay, so Ashtadhyayi has so many commentaries, so many acharyas, so many maharshis have written commentaries on Ashtadhyayi or the Vyakarana, main Shastra of Vyakarana. So I'm in future I'm going to study the commentaries of that Vyakaran Shastra. So mainly maybe around 500 to like maybe 2000 sutras, maybe one to 2000 sutras already have studied in Vyakaran Shastra. But in Ashtadhyayi there are 5000 sutras, so I'm still learning. And along with that, I am studying Sanskrit Sahitya, which is an aspect of Sanskrit poetry or Sanskrit literature, how to create this poetry and create some shlokas, how to compose those shlokas. So mainly actually I'm studying that. So I study for maybe 4 to 5 hours every day, like that.
Okay.
Yes.
So your main focus on the Sanskrit only, or some other subject also?
Mainly I learn Sanskrit main purpose to learn Sanskrit is to understand the commentaries of previous acharyas. That is the main goal. So along with learning Sanskrit, I also sometimes refer the commentaries of acharyas and try to understand actually how they are using that style or whatever is being written in the Sahitya, Sanskrit Sahitya, and how they are applying that. So some type of analytical study.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing presently.
Okay. So in Sanskrit, or also you in ISKCON, they will give you like a degree, like a PhD or some kind of equivalent degree to you after you finish your goal.
No, Mataji. In ISKCON, they don't give any degree, but
Okay.
I am pursuing degree from outside, from government. So like I'm from National Sanskrit University, that is in Tirupati. So they offer all this BA honors and MA, and so like for BA honors, the name is given for the like Shastri. Shastri is the equivalent name for the program, for the BA program.
Okay.
And Acharya is the equivalent name for the program, for the MA program.
Okay.
And Vidya Varidhi. Okay, Vidya Varidhi. Vidya is knowledge, Varidhi means expertise. So that is the equivalent name for the PhD program.
Okay.
So I am planning to of course, pursue until I become a PhD in Sanskrit Shastra.
Wow, great, Prabhuji.
That is my desire.
Yeah, you will get it, because your dedication is very strong as per my understanding. That's why I'm just observing that you have a great command on teaching also and learning also, both ways. So maybe that is a good sign for any new learning thing. Good. Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay, no problem. So next tomorrow again we will meet at the same time, 10:30 to 11:30. We will practice next Sandhi. Of course, in the next class, tomorrow's class, I will teach Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi. And then we will again practice Yan Sandhi also and Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi.
Okay.
So actually what I have done that 29th April, we will complete this course. Okay, so 25th April will be Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi I will cover. And 27th April, I will cover Purva Rupa Sandhi. And 29th, I will cover Para Rupa Sandhi. And then after 1 week, like, some type of exam will be there. So some online exam, multiple choice questions like that. So that's what I'm planning. And in this way, our course will be completed successfully.
Prabhuji, are you planning next course for Vyanjan Sandhi?
Yes, Mataji. Module 1 is complete, no? So now module 2 will start in short time. After actually in May month, I have some exams of something. So that's why I'm actually a little bit packed up with some preparation and all. So after maybe 15 days, I will again launch that module 2. In module 2, I will cover Visarga Sandhi because Vyanjan Sandhi is a bit tougher than Visarga Sandhi and Swara Sandhi. So that's why I have planned to teach the Vyanjan Sandhi in module 3, not in module 2.
Okay.
So it will be easier for you to grasp. Yes.
Okay.
Chaitanya
Okay.
Jiva Prabhu,
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
do you also conduct a class in the evening for this same course?
Yes, Prabhu. Every day, not every day, like regularly, whatever. Like for example, tomorrow, 25th April, evening time there will be class. So 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m.
But there will be also at morning, it's a different class?
Morning there will be only Abhyasa session, Prabhu. Abhyasa.
Okay, morning is practice. Morning
Yes.
practice, and you lecture in the evening, correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I understand. Yes. Perfect.
Morning is the practice sessions, and evening I teach the new concept or whatever.
Mhm.
But practice sessions are every day, like every day they are held.
That's awesome.
But the theory sessions or the official classes are held maybe like on the alternate days in a week. So
Great.